It's a good thing we already had lunch because we're going to keep talking about food here. My name is Wheaton, and I'm going to talk to you today about a company that we're creating called Rescue Fruit. We are in the business of rescuing unwanted fruit. So I'm a pretty big eater, not a foodie, I just kind of eat food. And one of the things that just really perplexes me about this world is, on the one hand, we produce enough food to feed every individual on this earth. But yet we have an enormous amount of malnourished or food insecure people, and not just in a far-off land, but also right here in the United States. Now, I would like to say that I have a company that's going to solve that whole problem, but that would be lying. What I do believe is that we found a segment of the market that we can clearly attack, and that's the space called ugly fruit. Ugly fruit has gotten a lot of attention in the news lately. It's effectively fruit that retailers and other sellers reject or throw out because of the way that it looks, and they believe that it can't be sold. It's estimated that 20% of all produce today goes to waste because of aesthetic reasons. And so what we want to do is we want to rescue this poor little fruit that would otherwise go in landfills, and also we want to help close the gap so that there's less food insecurity. The way to do this is with three easy steps. Step one, we work with farmers and retailers, not asking for donations, but to buy the fruit that would otherwise go to waste because of the way it looks at a discounted price. So we have pretty low cost inputs. Step two, we use the technology of dehydration. Now the beauty of dehydration is it really extends the shelf life of the product, and the fruit's not so ugly anymore. You can do different things with it. I have here banana chips, strawberry chips, little fruit roll-up. We have some we're going to share with the judges so you can see how delicious it is. But this is a really fun way to make fruit in a more playful manner for both children and adults. And then step three is we actually see this as a mainstream snack line of these recycled fruits. We're convinced that this is a great product. Sorry, I just saw stop, so that got me. I really want to thank you for your time. We're here looking for $50,000 for a 20% stake in the company. This will help us get our operations off the ground, rescue more fruit, and feed more people. Thank you very much. So like I mentioned, you have strawberry chips, banana chips, and a roll-up that is comprised of peaches and strawberries.
How does this differ from currently, from freeze-dried or dried fruit that's currently on the market?
Well, I think the primary thing is the fact that there is the social mission behind it. So we believe that consumers are more aware than ever of the variety of social causes or social challenges that we face. And this kind of tackles both, right? It keeps fruit from going in landfills and emitting gases, but also part of the company's profits would be designated to help the food insecure. So it's really not just about the product, this is really about the brand story that goes behind it.
So you're going to collect all the fruit from these different places and dehydrate it at one centralized facility and then redistribute it back to the stores?
Dehydrate, package, and then redistribute.
What are the logistics of picking that up from all the different?
Well, luckily, I mean, we're based in California, so there's a whole lot of fruit that takes place here. And what we found in our research is that there are currently organizations that already do a lot of this fruit picking up. So we would partner with them to help, because a lot of that's going to waste just because of the shelf, just because it's rotting. So we'd work with them to get some of the fruit that they can't distribute to dehydrate, but then also work with them to tap into their knowledge of how we can partner with them to not step on their feet, but to actually go to farms or areas that they can't currently cover. So logistically it's challenging, but there's a model that exists out there that we can replicate and modify.
What's your capacity right now?
Capacity is all in my head. And my business partner Andres head. So right now we have a dehydrator, a very basic one, which allows us to do the product, and we really want to start doing this at scale so that we can see kind of if this dream can come true.
About the cost, have you assessed the business model, the cost, and then how much you sell it?
Yeah. So this is really a nice profit margin business because, for example, we're buying this from Ralph's right now, the bananas. We got 10 bananas for $1, so that's a dime per banana, which is more than we would pay either in bulk or from a farm itself. And the market for a good, healthy fruit snack is at least $1.99 in your whole food. We kind of see it as like not a premium product, but kind of a middle price product. So for $1.99, once you work in distribution, you're looking at about probably $1.50 margin on each, be it fruit roll-up or bag of banana chips or strawberry chips. Thank you very much.